Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to start 3 days 3 looks with the Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette. Let's take it out of its protective sleeve. So I did do one look with this palette, but I don't know, the camera stopped midway and I didn't have enough footage to put up, so I'm going to try and recreate that look today. So yeah, we're just going to get into it. I've got a couple of new brushes to test out from Poundland. They're like these really nice marbled brushes here, and it says Jess Beauty on them, so they're part of the Jess Beauty line. So Jess was in The Only Way is Essex and she must have come out with a line. I don't know if it's not done too well as the brushes are in Poundland. Not for £1 though guys, they're £2. So I got these, and I also got the blusher brush, and the blusher brush is quite nice, to be fair. I used that today. So what I want to use first though is this brush here, just to pack some colour on. I've got a feeling it might be a Primark brush. So let's recreate the look that I did on day 1 of using the palette. I've not filmed now guys for a week, and that's because I'm on this new course, and yeah, I've just been kind of focusing on that. So we're going to go in with Make a Wish first, this lilac shade down here, and it was a pretty simple look, but it turned out beautiful. I bet it doesn't turn out the same way today. I'm going to zoom you guys in a touch. Okay, I've not got any like concealer on. Right, I'm just going to have to use my normal one. I don't know where to put that. I normally use the matte version of this. It's nearly all gone this anyway, so we'll just use it for my base. I'm thinking I want to try one of the P. Louise ones. Yeah, barely anything's coming out of this now. Don't know whether to just call it done. I mean, as you can see, I'm still getting something out of it. Let's put this clip in. But not a lot. Yeah, P. Louise do some really nice bases, don't they? So I was thinking, I don't know, maybe going down that route when I need a new one. Okay, so let's get back into this. Where's the brush? Okay, so mirror. So I've just got that lilac shade, and it's called Make a Wish. We're going to stamp it on, like from the lid going into the crease. Bank holiday weekend, and they've given us homework because we're missing a day from the course and we can't get it back, so of course they've set homework for us. Right, and I'm going to turn the brush over and we're going to go into Echo, this one here. So who's got this palette and what do you think of it? I mean, I wish there was, I will be honest, I wish there was a few more shimmers. It's pretty much, right, so how many shimmers? 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers and the rest are mattes. So you're getting a lot of mattes. I just wish there was more shimmers in it. But I'm just wondering if the Royal Rose palette would go with it. And you can kind of put them both together. So I'm going to go back in with that purple because I've lost some colour. So yeah, that's nice. Right, I'm going to blend it out with, I don't think I did this last time. I'm going to blend it out with Awake. I don't know if that one is a little bit deeper actually, but I want to test this Just Right brush. So it really doesn't look like it's a blending brush, but we'll see. This one is more of a periwinkle shade, so I think I used about 4 or 5 eyeshadows. I didn't use a lot. It's looking nice though. I don't remember using this Awake shade, but that is setting it off really, really nicely. I just hope this films completely this time around. And I was supposed to do Multi-Pastel Monday last week, and I don't think I'll be doing it this week either. I want to get these 3 looks down, and then we can move on to whatever else I'm using. I am doing a collab, and I'm so excited for that. Okay, so I don't really need to make it more intense down here because I'm going to go in with a shimmer now. And the shimmer I want to use is Ether, this really nice purple shimmer down here. And I just go in with my fingers for this because those kind of shadows feel a little bit like Glam Light, a less intense version of Glam Light. And they go on better with a finger. So let's do this. Yeah, they're kind of like the same sparkly shadow. I do think Glam Light's better. Got to be honest there. And I put it on the blue as well. It just, because it's got blue in it, this eyeshadow, it's like a duochrome. It just looks really, really nice. And what I'm going to try and do, I don't think I got that far last time. Once I've completed the look, I will try and intensify it with a brush. So how are you guys doing? Are you doing well? What's on your wish list to buy? I've just placed a Morphe order. I think by the time this goes up you will have seen that too. And I got so much, guys. Should have been £96 and I paid £40 for everything. So yeah, I'm super impressed with that. And I know I'm on a low buy. So I've got things that are practically unheard of to even go in the sale. I got a few things by Jaclyn Hill, and every time I look when the sales are on, her products just aren't in the sales. So I'm really, really happy, or will be when I get that. Hope that parcel doesn't go missing in the post. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with this smaller detailed brush here, and we're going to put this duochrome one in the inner corners. That one is called Opal. I don't know if it was white to blue or white to green, I can't remember. It's a duochrome. I think it's white to green. I think I'm going to go up into kind of the crease area with it. Didn't do that last time either. Just put it on the inner corners. See, I'm using this now because it's not a palette. Even though I'm kind of doing the course from home, it's not a palette that I'd use. Apart from the neutrals, there's a couple of neutrals in here that I could use for a daily basis. But when I'm on the course, I just want to get up, get washed, get dressed, and then kind of prepare myself for the day. So I'm not really interested in applying makeup. I was saying to my friend Karen, when I go back to work, I think I'm going to struggle with doing 3 videos a week. I think it might have to be only 1 or 2, and those videos will probably go to the weekend videos. We'll see though. I mean, You're not going to notice it this go around because I've got quite a lot of videos scheduled back to back, and while I'm out of work I can do that. But when I've got actual plans, when I'm working like 8-9 hours a day, I'm not going to feel like coming home and sitting in front of a camera and filming. It's just probably not going to happen. I used to do it when I worked at DPD, but that was because I had a night job, and for a lot of the time I was awake anyway. We'll just see how it goes, guys. You know, you can't really ask more than that, can you? I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I feel like I just need to get into the routine, and then once I'm used to the routine, things might change. So I'll keep the schedule up as Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but don't be surprised if you don't get a video Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But I'm not even there yet. I don't have a job, so I just need to see how it goes. What I need to do now is get my Too Faced palette just for the cream ivory shade and use that as a brow bone highlight. At this point the video needs to go up for this, and at this point we're probably about due to be talking about my 2022 project pan items, how well I'm doing there. I think I'm doing quite well. Right, so now I'm just going to take that gorgeous shimmer shade off there, and I'm going to go in with this Just Right brush again, and we're just going to mirror what we've done on the top on the bottom. So it's just these two shades here. So Make a Wish first. The Make a Wish is just here. And then let's do it on the left eye. Always tickles my left eye, I don't know why. Oh my god, it's going through me. Are you kidding me? Right, so I'll take the colour off that, and we'll go in with Echo. And let me know if you're from the UK as well and you've tried these brushes and what your thoughts are on them. To be honest, I don't think they're too bad. For the price point, I don't know how much they retail for. If she had her own website, maybe she had her own website and it didn't do so well, so she's not selling any products on it anymore, and that's why it went to Poundland. That sometimes happens, but I've not heard anything about her site, to be honest. I didn't even know she sold those brushes until last year. I bought my niece some, and I just thought I'd try them for myself. I'm going in now, guys, with Collections Lash Primer. I feel like the Snow Queen in this white lash primer. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this Act Natural Colourpop one. And I really don't know what lipstick to wear. Normally I would wear a red, but it's not quite appropriate with this eye look that I've done. It's going to have to be a neutral. I don't think I'm going to bother seeing if I can get it more pigmented, that shimmer. Oh, I may as well. Okay, let's see if I can find a brush. We could put it on the other side of this brush, so the more denser side. Right, so I'm going to use this setting spray. I absolutely love this. It's the Fresh Face Dewy Setting Spray. I recently hauled it. I love the mister. So we're going to use a bit of this on the brush. I should have put some of this on my face before I did the mascara. If I do it now, I'll probably end up with panda eyes. Right, so I'm just going in with ether, seeing if we can get it more pigmented. Really putting a lot on the brush. And we're going to stamp it on, guys. I'm not going to do it with the other shade, I'm just doing it with this shade. I won't do it with Opal, just purely because I've got it all in my crease. It's not making much of a difference anyway. I just think these kind of shades go better on with your finger. I am really liking this look though. Is this look not me? Down to a T. It is a little bit more pigmented. Right, let's go and grab a lipper. What do we have? What MAC ones do I have? So we've got Velvet Teddy and we've got Creme in Your Coffee. So I might put them on together. Normally I just use this one by itself. But when I did swatches in the shop My Stash, they looked really nice over the top of one another. It's just a bit pink based. So let's pop a bit of this more browner shade over it. So that's just the cream version of Velvet Teddy. So if you don't like the matte version, I would say go with Cream in Your Coffee or Creme in Your Coffee, whichever way you want to pronounce it, because that's just the more cream version of it. Right, so it's nice though. It really is nice. This completes the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the beautiful palette. Let me show it you again. So that's the beautiful palette there. Some beautiful, beautiful shades. I think tomorrow I want to use this and do more of a grungy look. Maybe that one, and that one. And then that one to blend it out. Not 100% sure. And then that one would look really nice as well. But yeah, tomorrow we'll do that. So this completes the look. This is what the look is looking like. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are going to be doing the second look with the Serenity palette by Cosmic Brushes. So like I said in yesterday's video, I'm drawn to the grains. I can't use these when I go back to my course on Tuesday. Well, I could, but everyone might give me funny looks. We've got quite a few grains, so definitely this one as kind of the yesterday I didn't put it up high enough, so apologies about that. I'm hoping you can see it a bit better. Definitely Wanderer as the lid shade. Then a darker shade for the crease. Moss, I think, that one there. Then to blend it out, I think Sorbet, which is that one there. And then maybe Forest. So either Forest, which is more blue to be honest, so I think I'm going to stick to Lagoon, or maybe mix them both. But yeah, I'm not 100% sold on the idea, so let's see what we can come up with. I really enjoyed these brushes that I used yesterday, so I've just kind of swirled them around my colour switch. So I think I'm going to use it again. I think I'm going to get some more of these brushes. Okay, so Moss. we're going to go in with that first. I'll just zoom you in a little bit, not too much. I think I might have to do that with a camera. Right, let's put this into the crease. It's not as either I've not got a lot on my brush or it's not as pigmented as it looks in the pan. Which is not a bad thing, you know, you can just build it up then, can't you? I'm trying to get into the habit of lowering my mirror so you can actually see what I'm doing, so it might take a while, but we'll get there. And we'll have this video wrapped up by Bank Holiday Monday, so maybe I could put it up on Monday. I was going to save it until we'd caught up with the other videos, but this is a fairly new palette and maybe you guys want to see the looks that I create with it. If you do any looks with this palette and you subscribe to me, don't hesitate in tagging me over on Instagram. It's at Makeup and More with Andy. I'd love to see them, guys. Okay, so now we need to blend it out. I'm gonna use a different brush. Right, so I don't have one here. Let me try and find one. There's one here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Sorbet, that one there. Just to blend that out a bit. And I've lifted the mirror up. It's second nature to get really close to the eyes just because my eyesight's terrible. Okay, now for the outer corner, what we're using. Yeah, I think we'll go in with a mix of Forest, that one there, and then Lagoon, which is that one there. That might look quite nice. So again, searching for another brush. Let's take the colour off this Real Techniques one. I'm trying to phase these Real Technique brushes out and maybe get better brushes. I mean, I think Real Technique brushes are really, really good. They've stood me in good stead. But I feel like I want to find better quality brushes. Right, so we'll go in with the darkest first, which is Forest, and then go into Lagoon after it. Right, it's going to be pigmented, so I'm going to tap it off, and then we're just going to place it into the outer V here. Right, it needs to be blended out with the shade that I used before. I've not put any extra colour on this brush, by the way, guys. That's getting more green on it. Let's try and take that off. I think I'm going to have to put some colour on, so let's go back in with moss. Try and blend it out, because I am not liking the way this is looking. It's too dark. Okay, let's go in with the shimmer now. Like I said, it's that one at the bottom there. It's called Wanderer. I think it's going to end up looking really dark and grungy. I'm not too sure whether I like these shimmers in this palette, guys. I mean, there's no doubt about it, they're nice and whoops, great. I've took a big chip out of one of my favourite shades. Look at that. Big chip out of Echo. Don't put it on your lap, guys. As I was saying, I'm not too sure whether I like the shimmers in this palette. I mean, they're definitely buttery, you know, I would say that about them. They are really, really buttery, but they're not really that pigmented. I mean, now it's looking really pigmented. You just have to build them up. Or spray them. Literally can't believe I've done that, and it's noticeable as well. And like with shimmers, if you drop it and a bit falls out, you can kind of smush it back together. I don't think there's anything you can do with mattes. No, just a big chunk. It could be worse, the entire pan could have fallen out, so at least we know that when they drop from a great height, they don't the palette won't fall to pieces. Right, let me get this Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I use this. I'm just going to go in with white chocolate, guys, the usual, with this ABH brush. What I like about those shimmers though, I like the fact that they do have those fine particles of glitter in, and they're not gritty, and you can see other colours in them. It's not like duochromes. There is a couple of duochromes. What I'm talking about is like the green. It has, I would say, gold glitters in it as well. I could do with my sponge, make that a bit neater. Should really start using tape or do my eye looks before I put makeup on. Okay, so what I'm going to go in with now then, let's do the inner corner first before we do the lash line. I'm just using that inner corner shade here. So it's in the shade Opal. I think I'll spritz it. Oh yeah, that's much better. And I like my palette's perfect, but I'm not going to buy a new palette just because I've chipped it. I am a little bit pissed off with it, or pissed off with myself, but I can still use the shade. It's just annoying because now it's not perfect, but I'm going to be using it anyway, and if I use it a lot I'll hit pan, so then it won't be perfect anyway. So now then, let's go in with this Just Right beauty brush. Still has a bit of lilac on from yesterday, but there's nothing coming off the colour switch, so it must have all gone off. Let's go in with Moss. So that's that. And that's that. Right, so we're done with the palette till tomorrow. So now let's go in with this combination I've been using. So we've got a primer by Collection, and then we've got the Colourpop Act Natural mascara. So I'm going to use both these. Okay, and we're going to go in with Colourpop Act Natural like I've just said. I like the mascara unless I don't like the brush. I don't like these kind of straight brushes. I like the hourglass ones. But the mascara is really good. And if the mascara is good, you persevere with it, don't you? And I think with a green eyeshadow look, it's definitely time for a red lipstick. So let me see what I've got in the Shop My Stash. Right, so we've got two, and they're going to be really similar. So we've got MAC Lady Danger. I need to swatch them to make my decision. That's pretty. That's Lady Danger. And then we've got my new one. I've not had that long, and I don't know if I've put this in a recent haul that I've done. I've got a few hauls that are waiting to go up on the channel. Well, about 2 now. I think I had 3 in total, just because they were products that I needed. I don't normally haul that much, so they're quite small hauls. So yeah, I think there's 2 more waiting to go on the channel. So the next one is called On Fire. It's by Revlon. I got this from eBay. Super cheap, and as you can see it's pretty much the same shade, but it'll be a different formula. I'm just wondering if to wear them both together. Now I think I'm going to wear this one. That one's more kind of orange based, I would say, but I just want to test this one out a bit more. So let's put this on. So I was saying, when I got the other Revlon one like this, that Glamzilla recommended, that's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury medium. I was saying it wasn't matte. They are matte, guys. It just takes me a while to dry down, and I know it's not liquid lipstick. It should just glide on matte, but it doesn't. It takes a few minutes for them to dry down, and then it goes into that powder lipstick that MAC have. It's really nice. I do really like the colour. I really like the finish of it, and I would get more from them if I saw another shade that I like. But I've got a neutral and I've got the red. Hey guys, so we're doing day 3 look 3 with the beautiful Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette. Hopefully there won't be any more accidents in this video. I do need to give you a pre-warning. There's kids outside, so they're going to be making noise. Nothing I can do about it. I need to film now, otherwise it's just never going to get done. I'm back on the course tomorrow and I won't have time to film. So we're going to crack on. It literally feels like these kids are just underneath my window. It's so annoying. Right, so I was going to use Serenity, and I really think I should, considering it's a Serenity palette, but I want to use Odyssey and do a neutral look. Because we've done a pastel look and we've also done a brighter look, I feel like we should use Odyssey. But there's not that many neutral eyeshadows. I mean, I suppose I could use this green, but there's no... Let's just use Serenity. I can always use that with a different palette. I wish there was a couple more neutral eyeshadows with that. But yeah, we're just going to get into it, guys. Right, they're literally next door, and that's why it feels so loud, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so what I'm going to do then, slight change of plan. I think I'm going to go in with Spring, that one there. I'm hoping you can see it. Got a feeling that I'm not central. So again, Spring, that one there. Once I've used this palette, I'm going to be washing a load of brushes. So we had a casualty on one of the shades yesterday. Hopefully there won't be any more casualties. I'm using this Real Techniques brush. This one is a base shadow brush. Let's get my mirror. And the kids had the nerve, when I looked out of my curtains, they had the nerve to look at me and wave at me. And it's like, just go elsewhere. I don't normally mind, but obviously when I'm filming I mind. Because it's not quiet for you guys to watch. And when I said in a previous video they're really young kids, they're not that young. They're high school age, so... I mean, I was probably just as bad when I was younger. Now I'm a lot older, I'm like... kind of... just be quiet kind of thing. But in fairness to those kids, they don't know I've got a YouTube channel, they don't know I'm filming. So, right, so I need to go in with another green, preferably one that I haven't used. I think I'm going to go in with Rither. What I might do is I might put that all on the lid and then top it off with Serenity. I think that'll look nice. Let me go in with this Primark brush. I'll just wipe it off first. Right, so it's like a blue-green. And these are really nice brushes. So if I see any more of these at Primark, I'm going to buy some more. Sorry. Probably in your face now. I'm glad I'm putting something over the top of this because it's patchy. Don't know if you can see it. I'm going to bring you in a bit closer anyway. And then use that brush again. I'll go in with a bit more of Spring. Blend it out a bit. Don't know if I'm this palette's biggest fan, which sometimes happens when things are trending like this is. I just don't like it as much as what everyone else is raving on about. I do like the Royal Rose palette that I've got. I think I actually prefer that more. I mean, there's some shades in here that I really do like. I love these duochromes. So we've got Opal and Ether. I love these pastels here. I haven't used all the shades. Most of them blend out well, but the darker shades seem a little bit patchier. This blue here, I swatched it earlier, isn't as good a shimmer as the rest. So that one's called Twilight. Let's have a look at Serenity. Serenity seems pretty creamy. Right, so they go on better over a matte. They do go on well if you spritz your brush. But some of them can kind of be like toppers. You really have to build the colour up. For £20 guys, it's a really good palette. But I've just got better in my collection than this. I'd say it's better than Revolution, it's better than most of my Colourpop palettes. When we go into drugstore, it's probably better than everything that I've used. But I do actually just prefer that Royal Rose second palette I got. And that one was only £4.50. A lot of people are saying this is the best palette of 2022. I don't agree with that. But that's what YouTube's for. You know, people are going to have their own preferences. People are going to have their own likes, dislikes. We don't all have to agree with one another. But yeah, I don't personally think it's my best palette of this year. What I need to do now is get my Too Faced chocolate bar and then go into the white chocolate shade. I feel like I want to use a different shade for the lash line. I feel like I want to go in with this coral shade here. It's called Oasis. So let me find a brush. Oh, it's like a neon. I'm going to go in with that inner corner highlight shade. I'm spritzing my brush because yesterday I tried it wet and it looks so much better. So it's called Opal. Right, so this isn't the best look I've done with this palette, but it'll have to do. Right, so now I'm going to put this Collection Lash Primer on. I don't know what the mascaras that I've been using. Right, I'm going to use Essence the False Lashes then in that case. And I think for lipstick I've got a gloss on that I'm project panning. Just because I'm planning on doing the project pan update at some point today. I think I'll take it off and I'll reapply again over a lipstick, so let me just do that. So we'll go in with MAC's Velvet Teddy first. Love this lipstick. So over the top of that I'm going to go with Deck of Scarlet's High Shine Lip Gloss in Love Spell. Really, really nice, and it goes nice over a neutral lip, so maybe just in the centre. Yeah, like that. I think that looks nice. I'm just trying to use it up, guys. So we've used that a couple of times this month now. I'm liking the eyeshadow look. It's not too bad. I'm just going to put a little bit more of Serenity on with my finger. Like, press it on. It's a beautiful colour, that, and you can't even notice that I put that matte green down, like it's a green blue. It's called River. So it just makes it more pigmented. Take the hair down. Right. Speaking of hair, guys, I've called a different hairdresser up. I'm really not happy with how the previous hairdresser cut my hair. I've had a few weeks now to get used to it. I'm just not happy. Every time I wash it, and I'm washing it really well, I'm washing it with new products I've tried. It's costing me a fortune in hair products. It goes frizzy, mainly like where the crown is on top, so I'm having to clip my hair up all the time. You'll notice that in a lot of videos that my hair's clipped up, and that's because I don't like it. I want some weight taken off the top of the head. I don't know if she can do it, this new hairdresser that I'm going to. She's used to dealing with curly girls and afro girl hair, so I'm hoping that she'll be able to do something. I did tell her I didn't want any cut off the length. I feel like this length is the length that I'm happy with. In fact, I would have liked it a bit longer, but I don't want it any shorter than this, and if they can't do it until it grows a little bit, then I'm just going to have to suck it up and wait for it to grow out a little bit. Excuse my voice, it's really croaky. So yeah, I'm going to the hairdresser to see if she can do anything with it. I think she's just going to try and make it thinner, mainly on top. I don't mind when it's up. The thickness at the bottom is just mainly on top because that's where it gets frizzy. At the moment you can't tell just because I've not long got out of the shower, but when it's dry, and it really is dry as well, I don't know what that hairdresser did, but my hair is really, really dry, drier than it's ever been before. And I know the weather has been a lot drier as well in the UK. It's been very, very hot, and we'll have humid weather, but you know, we've had hot weather before and my hair's never been like that, and it only started getting like that when I had the haircut, so I'm sure it's down to the haircut. I'll find out on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. This video might be going up tonight, which is Monday, so we're bank holiday Monday today. If not, it will be going up Wednesday, and then I'll be able to give you more of an update next week and let you know what's going on. I'm hoping so much that there's something that my hairdresser will be able to do with this hair, because it is far too thick, there's far too much of it, and I really don't like it. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.